All right, well, tomorrow's the day we're picking up the Tesla, so swinging by here and trading in Carrie's Jeep. We're waiting to see how much value we get out of it. Tesla actually just called me on the way here and they were just confirming the appointment. Because of the outbreak, they're just gonna come out
and give us the
keys and the car just like this, and then they just go, oh, and then they run. It's interesting buying the Tesla because it's like the whole process, it's almost all online. Ordering it to applying for your auto loan to getting your insurance and everything. Nice and easy, actually. It's very efficient. I don't know if you're ready for how fast it's gonna feel. How much do you think you'll get for your Jeep?
Like 12 or 13.
12 or 13. Ooh, they're taking your car for a spin. That's Carrie's car right there. Ooh, 13.5? Hey, that's more than you were thinking, right?
I did it, yes. I don't have a car.
You wanna know what's kind of funny? Is earlier I put on some underwear and I was like, I swear there's something weird with it. I feel like I'm wearing it backwards or something. Cause like, something just felt really weird. These are your shorts?
Yeah, you thought they were your underwear.
I thought it was in my underwear drawer. So I like put it on, I'm like, huh, feels different. Cause there's usually like a little kind of, pocket for the male parts. And there wasn't any of that. So I was just like, this feels really weird. Am I wearing it backwards? And I like put it on backwards. I'm like, no, I'm definitely riding it the right way. And then it took me a while to realize that it wasn't underwear, it was shorts. Hello. Today's the day.
Here's your half-eaten banana.
Oh yes, thank you. I ate the first half last night.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm so excited. I don't know. I feel nervous.
Is it like, do you think the Tesla's gonna like me?
I am nervous because I'm sure it's way different than anything I've ever driven.
You see it?
I see the Tesla.
Oh, it's somewhere in here. It's one of these. Carrie, the car is here.
It's either that one or that one.
So I need to hit the hazard. Oh, controls.
Where is it?
Where is it?
It's that one.
Is that one? Oh, there it is.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, new car smell and everything.
What? This is crazy.
All right, so
Okay,
we gotta sign some stuff.
Obtain keys. Model 3, Model Y keys are located in the center console. Oh, right here. Okay, how are we gonna sign this with no pen? This is really overwhelming right now. We don't have a pen.
Oh, I don't think this is typical. I bet you usually that they have you go inside of the Tesla building to sign the paperwork, but they're taking the extra precautions to keep us in the car here. Look at this screen though. Look how big that is. And to help guide you through filling out the forms, they give you a little sample of what it should look like when it's filled out. You know, with like a regular car, you always have to have the engine running to use any electrical stuff like AC, power windows. Here it's all electric, so you can actually leave the AC on. Okay, so now it's saying turn on the hazards so that people will know to come to our car to collect our documents and stuff, but can't figure out how to do that. Like this whole car is all new that it's like we can't figure out how to turn on the hazard lights. We're going deep in the instruction manual now, but there's no buttons. Look, there's no buttons anywhere. I'm just looking for that red triangle.
Oh my God.
What? Oh, it's right there. It is a button. I think someone should be helping us in a bit, and I think we'll be ready to take off in a few. Ooh, someone's coming to help us right now.
Everything good?
I think so.
Yeah.
It took us a while to figure out how to turn the hazard lights
Yeah, we
on.
didn't realize it was right up here.
I have a hard time using my phone, so this is gonna take a minute.
You can bring it out towards you. Or
Oh, snap. Okay. Okay, cool. We're
Sweet
getting the hang
call,
of
huh?
it. We're getting the hang of it.
You driven a golf cart?
Yeah.
It's like a very expensive golf cart. So when you take your foot off, it's gonna like come to almost a complete stop. It's very sensitive, so just practice.
It's not like any other car where you can just like get in it and just start driving it. This one's like, okay, I have some stuff I have to learn about it. So it comes with these 2 key cards, and we just kind of pair that to our phone. So now our phones is the key, which is great. I love that idea, but then we're supposed to keep one of these as like in our wallet in case our phone dies or whatever, but it's nice having a phone as your key. All right, it's moving. And it's not making any sound. We were just like, oh, is there a handbrake or like a parking brake? And turns out when you put it into park, it just locks all the wheels. You don't need to have that mechanical clamp anymore.
Oh my gosh, it feels weird because it is like a golf cart. It automatically like slows down. I don't know how to keep the windshield wipers on.
Does that go up and down or no?
But it's the turning signal.
Oh, okay. Push it forward or back?
No, it's the high beams or something.
Pull it towards you?
No, look, it says push in for the windshield wipers, but I don't know how to like...
So when you press it, it sprays.
No, if you hold it down, it sprays. If you just tap it once, it's just the windshield wiper.
Okay.
But I don't know how to make it to where...
Here.
Oh.
Okay, so you press it and then this little icon comes up. It's one of these things where it's like, oh, it makes sense why you would do it that way. It just takes a little bit of adjusting. Why don't you put the power to the test?
Oh my God.
Whoa.
I didn't even like punch it. That's crazy. That's so weird that it slows down by itself. Like you don't even have to really hit the brake.
Essentially recharging the
I
battery.
didn't touch the brake at all right now.
Oh!
It kind of feels like, you know when you're on the plane and it first goes... I didn't even punch it that hard.
Really? They probably installed these speed bumps on this road because it's right next to a Tesla dealership, and you know everyone, as soon as they get out, they're like, I want to feel this. There's no engine braking period, is there?
I can't believe this is our car.
I know, right?
Oh my gosh. I have to cry and pee. It's the excitement pee. Wait, am I gonna be able to go to the bathroom anywhere if all the restaurants are closed?
That's a good question. Usually we'd go to a cafe or something, but...
Probably like a CVS or something like that.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Look, you can see exactly where all the cars are. Look, you see that there's a car next to you? It shows that there's a van next to us.
Oh my
and then,
gosh!
It sees that Camaro over there and the SUV in front of us.
It can tell what kind of car it is? That's crazy.
We haven't even really seen this car from the outside yet, except for like briefly just getting into it real quick. We don't completely even know how to charge this thing. We just drove by some traffic cones and it recognized it on here. It's like, traffic cone. Oh look, see, there's a traffic cone there. Oh, well actually, that's a fire hydrant. It did get a little frustrating trying to pick up the car on our own, trying to figure everything out, but it's better than them saying, hey, actually, you can't pick up your car until the whole pandemic is over. Like, at least we have the car now. Are you excited to not have to go do oil changes?
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I was just thinking about gas.
Usually you would get out of the car and then, you know, lock it with a key, but we don't have a key. How does this work? I'm confused. Okay, so I think it just kind of does it automatically. It's really a strange car because it's like everything makes sense and you realize like, oh, this is how it should be. All keys should just be on our phones now. It makes a lot more sense, but it's just so different from anything else that's out there. Like it just feels like a car that's just completely rethought out. While Carrie's taking a pee, I'm going to try to set up my own driver profile here. Like everything from adjusting the mirrors to like this thing, like have it telescope and everything like that. It's really cool. It's very advanced. Everything that can be electronically controlled is electronically controlled. All right, so we have our different driver profiles. So this is Carrie's position. It's like kind of in close and I just tap mine and the seat, the steering wheel, everything adjusts. This is awesome. Okay, I realize that's not like advanced technology. There's other cars that do that, but I've never been in a car nearly this advanced before. There's a lot of little thoughtful things too. Like when you pop it into reverse, these mirrors dip down so you can check for curbs and all that.
I almost peed my pants. CVS, they were like, you're not allowed to use our bathroom. And
Oh.
I was like, okay. She's like, go next door to Vaughn's. Like, she was very grumpy. I feel so much better now. When you have to pee so bad that it hurts, like that's the word. Did you look at it from the outside?
I did. It's
so
really nice,
pretty.
huh?
It's so beautiful.
Oh, this car has some traction.
Babe, we're in a packed parking lot. I got hot all of a sudden.
This is what I'm talking about. See, the thing is you can let it rip without it drawing too much attention. Like if you floor any sports car, it's like, and everyone's like, oh, what a jackass. But here, you could do it and nobody knows you're doing it except for everyone inside the car.
Okay, I've just realized why your arm is so buff on one side. Holding this thing up is hard.
This is all-wheel drive, so it feels very grounded. It's like, is that fun or what?
Oh my gosh,
Was that worth
that does
it?
not even feel, that's not a I just hit my head really hard.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like from the outside, since there's no sound, does it not look impressive? Like I bet you if you were to film Tesla accelerating, but then you edited in some sound, it would be a lot more like dramatic. You know how it's kind of set up to my position? That's because it says Gene up here. So we just switch that over to Carrie.
Whoa, okay. I see you, Tesla.
First time getting on the freeway, piece of cake, huh?
That's amazing.
Yeah?
This car is amazing.
All right, so now you're on cruise control. And then now, keep your hands on the wheel. Be prepared to take over at any time, but don't give it any input. Just like lightly let go of the wheel real quick, just to see what it does. And you're not pressing the gas, right?
No.
Okay, so we're in autopilot now. It wants you to apply slight force to the steering wheel so that it knows you're still there.
So it knows not to get close to other cars and stuff?
Yeah, so my Jeep, it knows not to get close to other cars. It keeps a certain distance, but this does that plus the steering. See how it's starting to flash blue? I think that means you just have to apply a little bit of force to the steering wheel.
So what happens if you don't?
I think the car then slowly comes to a stop. So if you press this up, it gets out of it. So now you're driving.
It's gonna take some getting used to.
Yeah. Jerry's freaking out over here with his autopilot. How do you turn it off? And how is there like a lock button? Like there's no like locks on the handle either. Let's finish watching those video tutorials and then let's come back out.
Oh, here's the wall adapter, I'm guessing. So I think this goes in like that, and then this is the part that goes in the car.
Okay.
This is heavy duty, holy moly.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful car. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's ours. I still can't believe that we have a car this nice. Never in my life I would imagine that.
You guys want to go around the block?
Dude, this is like the movie Minority Report.
It is, you're right.
It's like in a racing video game when you hit a power up, you know? Dude, it even sounds like a space car.
It feels like I'm in Mario Kart right now. Yeah. It's funny too, because then Gene does those like little noises that makes him sound like Mario.
Oh yeah.
Gene, throw your shell at that car in front of us. I have to say the seats are very comfortable. There's a lot more legroom than I thought there was gonna be back here. Gene has that weird look in his eye. That means we're gonna go really fast.
The traction control is too good. We're going 40 miles per hour and then you can just launch like that, like from 40. That is crazy. This is the real reason why we bought this car. Beach buggy! You'll be that girl.
Whoa.
Your flower power.
Wait, there's no gas? It's just...
No, just a brake.
Ah.
What's funny is the car actually moves a little bit. See, like the wheels are actually turning when she turns it. I wonder if that's bad for the tread in the long run. What we should do is get one of those cafeteria trays and then put it under the wheel so then it doesn't get as damaged.
Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. I hit a chicken and then his eggs splattered all over the screen.
Well, now you have stuff to do while you wait.
Since I'm not going to work, I'm just gonna come out here.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have work for another few weeks possibly, huh? Are you supposed to go back in a week? Because you had 2 weeks off, right?
It was supposed to be a 2-week closure, but based off of what a bunch of people are saying, it's likely to be a lot longer. I like going to work though. I love my job. I love my kids. If any of my kids are watching, I miss you guys.
It's funny how you always say, I miss my kids. And then people are like, how many kids do you have? It's like, about 250.
274 or something like that.
Hey, Sam.
What up?
Want to see something funny?
It's like a ghost is driving your car.
I know, right? All right, so we're going to try to figure out how to charge this thing. Okay, press the button. Whoa. Press it again. Whoa. Okay. Like usually you would get a wall charger to make it so that your Tesla can be charged really fast, but we're renting here and we're only going to be here for a few more months, so no point getting it installed here. We're going to just trickle charge it. This is a regular outlet. I think this is going to take a long time to charge. So it is a very slow charge, but like overnight, you know, doing 12-hour charges and stuff like that, like that'll help a lot. And then just whenever we need to, we'll go to a supercharger. That's like a supercharger, and that's how many stalls there are available. So only one is taken, so there's 9 available right there. So that might be a decent one. It's saying 4 miles an hour. That's not terrible for just like a regular wallet, right? Like overnight, you know, let it charge for 10 to 12 hours. It's like 40 to 50 miles every night that it kind of builds up. Your average day, you drive like 30 miles. If you have one of those wall chargers that charge it fast, then you don't have to plug it in as often. You just kind of like,
right.
Whenever you're running empty, you just plug it in and leave it. Pretty cool. Now that I'm starting to get the hang of this car, it's actually really convenient. I mean, as long as I keep the phone in my pocket, I can just open it up. And when I get out of the car and walk away, it locks everything off and shuts it down for me. It's pretty smart. I don't really know much about Teslas, guys. I'm just kind of learning as I go right now. You know, I think I need to call Terrell. He's got a Model 3, yeah?
Hey,
What's up, buddy?
what's going on, man?
I'm in a Model 3 right now. We're Model 3
for real?
brothers.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, dude. I'm stoked. How long did this take for you to get used to the car?
In terms of like everything being on the tablet, you should be fine in like a week. The biggest thing to get used to is the regenerative braking on the roads, because they feel weird at first. Yeah, there's nothing like it, honestly.
Seriously, it feels so foreign to me. How come sometimes I can enter autopilot and sometimes I can't? Is it like a speed thing? Like, does he have to be over a certain speed?
The lines on the road are going to be one thing. If it can visibly detect that there are lines, then the wheel on your dash cam on your dash will turn on, and that means that you can activate autopilot.
Oh,
but
okay.
if it's, for some reason it can't see the lines, or it's just like in the middle of a intersection, it's not going to let you turn it on.
Is it sketchy? Like, do you get used to the autopilot, or do you trust it now?
I trust it.
When you went to go pick up the Tesla, what was that experience like?
When I got mine, we went in maybe for like 30 minutes because they had to finalize all the paperwork. I signed 2 sheets of paper, and they took me to the car. They showed me all the features about the car, and
We didn't
yeah,
get
for
that.
me they did.
Yeah, we didn't get that because of the whole pandemic situation right now. But man, that's cool. I'm learning it on my own now. Thanks, my
Bye,
man.
I'll talk to you later.
See ya. I'm gonna try the navigate on autopilot feature, which just popped up.
I visit my friends in the Bay Area a lot, so I would love to just kind of just chill and not really think about it. But I don't trust this car enough for me to fall asleep on it, because I've seen that in the internet.
Oh,
I'm like,
nah,
how can
yeah.
you?
Yeah, no,
That's
thank
too
you.
much trust.
This is gonna make driving around so easy.
Oh yeah, man, I really want one. One day I'll have one.
What color are you gonna get?
Any of them. I'll just close my eyes and be like you.
Oh, look. Okay, so now the right signal just automatically turned off. Ooh, and it's taking us this way. Wow. And it is fast. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh man, what a great car this is. My favorite part is getting on the freeway on-ramp now. You know how you have to accelerate to keep up the speed with all the other cars? This just like shoots up the speed. I don't even have to park it all the way. I can reverse. Oh, I feel like a Jedi or something. Ooh, come to me. When's it gonna stop?
You always have just that little worry, huh?
I am
Like, oh, snap.
concerned still. I'm not 100% like adjusted yet. I'll get there. I'll eventually learn to like trust it, but it's scary. Of course, we need a good thumbnail, so this seems appropriate right here. I am very happy. This is very, very exciting. But I just got a text saying that we are on lockdown. So wait, so we're allowed to go outside?
But Governor Newsom just, he said something about like, if we don't do this in 8 weeks, like half the population of California will have gotten infected.
It's just a matter of time before this happens. So what, are we allowed to go drive the Tesla? That's like the first thing that came into my head. Like, does that mean we can't go and drive it?
Questions because they had the lockdown in San Francisco, but people were still going out and walking around.
Yeah, because my friend is in San Jose, and he said that, yeah, you can still go out, but a lot of people are not really doing it.
These restrictions are going to last through March 31st. What's closed are movie theaters, live performance venues, bowling alleys, arcades, fitness centers, all the stuff that was already closed. I'm a little confused at how this is.
Right?
Grocery stores, pharmacies, food banks will be allowed to continue operating. Schools obviously are closed. Some city services are closed.
Like, is it gonna get to the point where it's like Italy, where it's like 2 people at a time go to the store to get groceries? How do they even coordinate that? How does a household know, like, oh, this is my time to go to the grocery store? All right, well, we'll see. We might be stuck here for a little bit. Carrie's gym's closed, so she's working out on my face.
Keeps me motivated.